Oh, hello reception. My camera nearly fell over. Welcome to your second recap lesson of the week. So your second phonics lesson. Today we're going to recap. Can you guess? That's right. Yikes, ride my bike. But it's the same as always. Before we recap, we must practice our tricky trial words and we must recap all our sounds and all our caption actions. Are you ready? That's a yes. Brilliant. Let's start. So, tricky trial words. Remember, it's okay if you don't know them all. Just say them back when I say them. They will eventually stick in your brain. Let's go. Want. Bear. You should remember that from all our bear topics and Goldilocks and the Three Bears. We learnt this all off by heart. Try that again. Bear. Like and know they. Super. You're right. You know what's coming next. I'm mixing them up. We're going to do them again. Bear. Want. Know. And like they. Superb. Let's get my caption actions. I'm mixing them up for you. Right. O, row your boat slow. A, play all day. E, eat your peas. Oh, sorry, Georgia. Or saw you yawn. This is the sound we're recapping today. Split digraph. Yikes, ride my bike. Another split digraph. A, caveman Dave. Girl with the cow. Oi, joy of a toy. And the last one. Ow, bears about. Super stuff. Thumbs up. So here I have 2 letters. Will you help me read them? Because these letters have lots of the split I digraph. What's a split digraph? Can anyone tell me what a split digraph is? Yes, that's correct. A split digraph is where the graphemes, let me just grab my card, is where the graphemes are split up, but they still make one sound. So they're not sitting right next to each other like A, but they've got a hyphen in, which means they're split up, but they still make one sound. One sound. And the sound is I. Can you say it with me? Superb. Let's have a go at reading these letters. So here I've got my first letter that I need to post. Before I read it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through all of these words to see if there's an I and an E split up in a word. So I've got this as a reference. Let's have a look at the first word. Oh, I've got an I. Have I got an E? No, so that's not a split I digraph in that word. Let's have a look at this. Oh, there's an I. Ah, there's an E there. Oh, yes! I can add that as a sound button. Right, so there's a split I digraph in that word. Let's have a look at this word. There's an I. Oh yeah, there's an E. It's not next to each other. There's only one space in between. Only one letter in the middle, so we know that's a split I digraph too. Let's have a look at this word. K. I. Oh, yes! I shall add sound button to that. Oh, I can't even see an I or a E in that word, so that doesn't need any. There's another one. Oh no, but I do recognise the OR digraph, and I do recognise the oh, and there's the O. Oh, I'm on a roll. Oh, and this is just a postcode, so that these big letters at the bottom, they're just for the postman to read. Okay, so now I've added my split I digraphs. That should be a lot easier for me to read this letter. But I would like you to help me, so concentrate, put your reading glasses on. Fantastic, let's have a go at reading this letter. Is, miss, I've, hive. Miss Hive, okay, so the letter's going to Miss Hive. I've, five, kite, five kite, road. Miss Hive on 5 Kite Road. Eyes, prize, corner. Miss Hive, 5 Kite Rows, prize corner, PC6 7NF. So with the postcode at the bottom, we always use the letter names, not the letter sounds when we're reading them. Thank you for helping me read that one. I've just got one more letter for you guys to help me with. Okay, so this is my second letter that I want to post. I've already added some sound buttons, and here I've done a zigzag because this is a tricky troll word. It says Mr. Let's see who the letter's for, where they live, and what their postcode is. Mr. Oh, I need to find those split I digraphs. Okay. Here's one. I'm going to add the sound button. It's only split up by 1, which is perfect. Mr. Mike. Mike. Moo. Oh, his name is Mr. Mike Moo. Where does he live? Turn. Oh, split digraph here. Let me add that sound button in. That's going to help me to read this word so much better. Turn. Pike. Turnpike. Hill. Mr. Mike Moo. Turnpike Hill. Split digraph. Bike. Town. Mr. Mike Moo. Turnpike Hill. Bike Town. BT5 8SH. Super. Thank you, children, for helping me read all those words with the split digraph I in. Reception children, both at home and school, you have copies of these letters for you to have a go doing independently. So exactly what I did, find the split I digraphs in the word, add the sound buttons and have a go at reading those letters again independently. That challenge is optional, which means you don't have to do it. But if you've got time and your adults don't mind printing this out for you from Teams, then that would be a really good choice for your learning. So that was a suggestion for a little activity that you can do at home. But right now, I would like you to run, get a pen and paper, whiteboard and pen, wherever you are, come back and we are going to write some split I words with me. So you can pause me if you need to. If you've magically got it next to you, we can start. Okay, so the first word that I'd like you to write is bike. So before you write, think about how you're going to write it. The first sound is B, bike, B. So the first thing you need to do is write on your whiteboard or piece of paper. The next sound is I. And remember, we're recapping the split I digraph. So we know that we need to write the split I sound. So we've got B, I. So I do an I, leave a space, and an E. So you should have that now. B, I. The last sound in bike. B, I, K. Bike. And you're right, it's the K sound. It's the kicking K. Bike. If your work looks like that, give it a tick. So the next one, I'm not going to help you with as much. I would like you to write the word, what do I want you to write? Kite. Kite. Write the word kite for me, please. Well done. I forgot to remind you to pause me, so well done for pausing me. Now let's have a look to see if the word kite that you've written looks like the word kite that I've written. So the first sound you should have is K, and although you don't know it, it's actually a kicking K. So it should look like that. The next thing you should have done is added the split I digraph. So you would have gone I, left a space, K, I, T, and you listen to the last sound in the word and you put a T. If your word looks like that, give yourself a big thumbs up. K, I, T, kite. And the last word that I'd like us to write is glide. Slightly trickier because we've got a consonant cluster at the start. So gl is a g and a l. Gl. Glide. Hear the sounds in glide. Pause me and we'll mark our work together. Well done for writing glide. Let's check the word together. So if you remember, I said at the start the gl sound is a g and a l. So I am going to write this start with gl, I. It's that split I sound again. So all I do is I write my digraph, but I just remember it's split. Gl, I, d. Gl, I, d. The last sound is d. So I simply just put the d in the middle. Oh, fine. That's not very good, Miss Day. I'll write that again. That digraph needs to be perfect. That's much better. Gl, I, d. Gl, I, d. If it looks like that, give yourself a big smiley face or a tick. If it doesn't look like that, don't worry. Quickly copy mine now and re-watch this video to recap the I sound when writing. Super stuff. Well, that was a really good lesson recapping the split I digraph. I will see you tomorrow for another recap lesson. Make sure you are really well behaved today. If you're at school or at home, always remember to use your manners. See you later.